In this video today, we're going to be discussing a way to stand out, stand apart from everyone else, hopefully look better to your boss and all the other managers, and get that promotion what you're looking for. Greetings winners, Kevin here. It's great to be here again with you today. If you're new to our channel, we discuss simple and practical ways to help you achieve a more successful future as leaders. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video on finding ways to win. Okay, how do I stand apart from everyone else? I'm going to tell you a story where I learned this. About 20 years ago, so it's not word for word, it's just kind of what happened. Overall, I went into John's office, had a problem, knocked, he said, come in, sit down. I sat down and said, John, I have this problem. What should we do? He looked at me and he said, don't ever come in here and just list problems. That's what complainers do. The next time you come in here, I want you to come in here with the problem and with solutions. So that was just like, wow. Why didn't I think of that? I'm the expert in my area. I'm really close to all those things. He's managing a whole bunch of other groups and products and people. So why shouldn't I list out those other solutions and items and bring them to him? So because of that, at that point forward, I tried to do this whenever possible. Now, I'm not saying if there is a huge crisis to sit and do this. If there is something really huge, to go in and let your boss know would be great. But even if something is bad, to go through this process really quickly and just jot some of these things down really quick, just to get your mind working and their mind, so you can walk right down the list during that meeting. Okay, first thing to do, if you don't do something like this, I would say make a decision. I'm going to try do this, and I'm going to print out this list, and I'm going to hang it up on my wall in front of me, so when a problem happens, instead of just emailing the boss, calling the boss, going into the office and telling him, here's a problem, what should we do, to actually go through these steps. Now, second thing we should do is we want to actually analyze the problem. So here's what happened, here's the problem. Now these are the symptoms, this is what's causing us, but we want to see if we can find out what is the root cause. Again, not taking huge amount of time, but try to think through it a little bit, even ask some people and say, hey, what is the root cause that is causing it? And what effect does this having on us? What effect does this have on our product, on our service, on whatever? What is it actually causing? How bad is it? The third thing I want you to do is we have that problem and now we have the solution. So for that root cause, and even if you have a couple different root causes you're thinking about, start to put those solutions down. Hey, I think this could be a solution. We could resolve it. Maybe short-term solution, maybe long-term solution, maybe alternate ways for dealing with the solution. So that is, get that list down, and it's really helpful. So when you go in, you set the list down in front of them, you start talking through these things. Makes you look on the ball. Your thoughts are organized, you've thought through more than other people, and they can take out their pen and write other things down, and you just won't forget anything. So you have all those other options. It makes you look professional, like you walked in there prepared. Okay, now with all those solutions too, the other thing is take a quick guess if you can and say, hey, how much time and how much money and what do we have to buy? What do we have to do to solve this? So actually put, what does the solution actually cost? Because you're going to go into your boss's office and you're going to say, we have this problem, it's going to cost us this. And now you're going to say, and we have a solution and it's going to cost us this. So everything is really a balance. And as you start to go up higher and higher in companies, things really come down to the return on investment. What do we spend? What do we get for it? So trying to put down that time and that money for those different solutions. And actually one solution could be, this costs us more, but we get it done really quick. Or this other solution, this doesn't cost us that much, but it takes us a long time. So giving those other solutions down is really helpful. Okay, the last item, which I'd like you to do on this, is maybe put this in a PowerPoint or a 2-page thing. Not a whole bunch of text, not a huge big thing, but actually just kind of a little summary thing, some talking points to help you, because you can always give them more if he asks for it later. Okay, so maybe that first page, you have here's the problem, here's the effect on it, here's what we think the root cause of the whole thing is. And then the second page could be, here's the solutions, here's how we think we can fix it, here's the time, here's the money, and actually say, just talk and say, hey, what do you think she'll see? How will she react to that solution of yours? So having those 2 pages is, one is always preferred if you can. The other thing I really want you to know is, as you tend to go higher up in companies, those presentations and information tends to get a lot more formal. You're out on the factory floor, there's rough sketches and scribble notes, but you start to get up to the vice president or president level, there is very professional PowerPoints and presentations. They're short, they're to the point, they look good. So as you put that together, there's a benefit for really doing it right. One, again, you give a very professional thing to your manager so you look good. Take that time, do the spell check, make sure things are lined up. If you can put in a graph, if you can put in pictures, if you can put in colors, get the company's official template. So don't just make up something on your own. There's your official branding and logos. Put those in there. And at the bottom or somewhere on there, make sure to have your name and the date. Now, why you want to do that is you're going and presenting that to your boss. They may ask you for it later, and that may be so when they call their boss, if it's a big enough problem and they need someone else to buy off or agree on the whole situation, then they might talk about those points. So you're helping your boss look good. The other thing, which you're really hoping for, this is done so professional and nice, and it's short and to the point, that your boss will make some tweaks and actually take and send that to their boss. And look at that, your boss gets this professional looking 2-page little thing discussing the problem and all the solutions, and your boss can say, hey, this is the one we're going to go for. Can I get your approval? And what does it have on there? It has your name and the date. So, hey, your boss's boss knows that you just rocked it. So once again, stand out, do things different, take that little bit of time, even if it's something big. Quickly make that list, go through this really quick. Don't take a lot of time if it's big. Get it out there, stand out from the crowd, and be first in line to get that promotion. Thanks for watching, and hit that like and subscribe button. And if this was good, please share this with other people so they can all benefit from it too. And remember, it's a great day to win.